Welcome to Chat Smart English. If you struggle with learning English, you might be making it harder than it needs to be. But what if I told you there's a fun and natural way to improve your English without memorizing boring grammar rules? The secret: storytelling. Think about it. When you were a child, you didn't learn your native language by studying textbooks. You learned by listening to stories. Your brain naturally picked up words, phrases, and sentence structures without even realizing it. And guess what? You can use the same method to learn English fluently. In this video, I'll show you how storytelling can transform your English skills, making learning fun, effortless, and highly effective. Stay with me till the end because I'll also share a simple daily storytelling exercise that will boost your fluency faster than any traditional method. So before we begin, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Chat Smart English for more powerful English learning techniques. Let's get started. So why is storytelling such a powerful way to learn English? The answer is simple. Your brain loves stories. When you listen to or tell a story, your brain naturally absorbs vocabulary, sentence structures, and pronunciation without forcing you to memorize anything. Think about the last time you watched a movie or read a book in English. Even if you didn't understand every single word, you could still follow the story, right? That's because your brain automatically fills in the gaps, helping you learn new words in context. This is how native speakers learn their language. They don't study grammar rules first. Instead, they hear words inside real-life stories, understand their meanings through context, and naturally start using them. And here's the best part. Learning through stories is fun. You're not just repeating words from a textbook. You're experiencing emotions, imagining scenes, and connecting words to real situations. This makes it way easier to remember and use English in real conversations. Before we move on to how you can use storytelling to improve your English, take a second to hit the like button and subscribe to Chat Smart English. Your support helps us create more videos like this. Now let's dive into the first step of learning English through storytelling. The first step to using storytelling for English learning is to listen to simple stories every day. But here's the trick. Don't just listen, engage with the story. Start with short and easy stories that match your level. Children's stories, fairy tales, or beginner audiobooks are great choices because they use clear pronunciation and simple vocabulary. You can find these on YouTube, podcasts, or even story apps. Now, when you listen, don't worry if you don't understand every word. Instead, focus on the bigger picture. What's happening in the story? Can you guess the meaning of new words from the situation? This is exactly how children learn their first language. They hear words in context and gradually understand them. Here's a challenge for you. For the next 7 days, listen to one short story in English every day. And don't just listen once. Repeat it 2 or 3 times. Each time, you'll understand more and more. If this sounds like a method you'd love to try, comment "Storytime" below and let me know your favorite English story so far. Now let's move on to the next step. How to tell your own stories to improve fluency. Now that you've started listening to stories, it's time to take it one step further. Telling your own stories. This is where the real magic happens because when you create and speak stories, your brain actively learns sentence structures, vocabulary, and fluency. But don't worry, You don't need to be a professional storyteller. Start with something super simple. For example, every night before bed, try telling yourself a short story about your day in English. Imagine you're talking to a friend. Today I woke up early, made some coffee, and went for a walk. The weather was nice, but then it started raining, so I had to run back home. See? This is real-life storytelling. You're describing actions, feelings, and situations, just like in a normal conversation. And the best part? The more you do it, the faster your brain will start thinking in English. Here's your next challenge. Pick any simple event from your day and tell a 30-second story about it in English. You can even record yourself speaking. If you're up for the challenge, type "challenge accepted" in the comments. Next, I'll show you a fun trick to make your stories even more engaging and memorable. Now let's make your storytelling even more powerful by adding emotions and details. Why? Because when a story has emotions, your brain remembers it 10 times better. Let's take the same simple story from before. Boring version. I went to the park. It started raining. I ran home. Engaging version. I was enjoying the fresh air in the park when suddenly, dark clouds covered the sky. Within seconds, rain started pouring down. I ran as fast as I could, laughing at how soaked I was. What a crazy day. See the difference? The second version is more visual, emotional, and engaging. And when you practice storytelling like this, you'll naturally start speaking English with better fluency and confidence. Try it now. Take any simple story and add emotions, details, and expressions. Make it feel real. And if you're finding this video helpful, hit the like button and share it with a friend who wants to improve their English. Next, I'll share a secret method to make storytelling a daily habit, even if you're super busy. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds great, but how do I make storytelling a habit? The key is to make it part of your daily routine in a way that feels natural and fun. Here are 3 easy ways to do it. 1. Story journaling. Every night, write a short story about your day in English. It can be just 3 to 4 sentences, but this habit will boost your vocabulary and sentence structure. 2. Talk to yourself. Yes, it sounds funny, but it works. While doing daily tasks, describe what you're doing in English. Example: I'm making coffee. The water is boiling. The smell is amazing. This simple trick will help you think in English faster. 3. Use storytelling prompts. If you don't know what to talk about, use prompts like, describe your happiest memory. Tell a story about a funny experience you had. Imagine you wake up in a new country. What happens next? By doing these small exercises every day, storytelling will become second nature, and so will speaking English fluently. If you're ready to try one of these techniques, comment below which one you'll start with. Up next, let's talk about a surprising storytelling technique that even professional speakers use to sound more fluent. Now, here's a powerful technique that even professional speakers use: the movie technique. It helps you sound natural, improve pronunciation, and speak fluently like native speakers. Here's how it works. 1. Pick a short scene from an English movie or TV show. Choose something with clear dialogue and emotions. For example, a conversation from Friends or Harry Potter. 2. Watch and listen carefully. Pay attention to how the actors speak, their tone, pauses, and expressions. Notice how some words are stressed more than others to sound natural. 3. Repeat and imitate. Shadowing method. Play the scene again, but this time, speak along with the actors. Try to copy their accent, speed, and rhythm as closely as possible. It's like becoming a character in the movie. 4. Record yourself and compare. This is the secret step most learners skip. Record your voice, then listen and compare it with the original. You'll notice small mistakes and improve them easily. This method will train your ears, improve your pronunciation, and make you sound more natural, all while having fun. If you love this idea, comment "movie time" below and tell me which English movie you'll practice with. Now let's wrap things up with a final tip that will take your English storytelling to the next level. You've learned how storytelling can transform your English skills, but here's the final and most important step. Make English a part of your daily life. Think about it. The more you surround yourself with English, the faster you'll improve. So here's how you can do that effortlessly. 1. Switch to English everywhere. Change your phone settings, social media, and even your favorite music playlists to English. The more you see and hear English, the more natural it will feel. 2. Find a speaking partner. Practice storytelling with a friend, a tutor, or even in online language groups. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become. 3. Keep it fun and consistent. Learning English shouldn't feel like work. Watch movies, read interesting books, and create funny stories. The key is to enjoy the process so you stay motivated. So, are you ready to transform your English with storytelling? Let me know in the comments. Which storytelling technique will you try first? And before you go, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Chat Smart English, and check out our other videos for more fun and effective English learning tips. Keep practicing, keep telling stories, and soon, you'll be speaking English fluently and confidently.